Great morning, y'all. We are back for the third time here. So it seems as Crystal was not able to jump on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get into the message if she can't get on this time. But I do want you all to go ahead and share this video because I know someone needs to hear this morning. Let me take me a shot of liquid gold. Woo, that's good. Real good. So I just finished my workout. It's a little chilly here, but that's okay. Let me see if she can find me. Let me send her an invite. All right, guys, give us a few minutes. My water is.
This the devil. This is the devil. Girl, what in the hell kind of sausage biscuit is going on?
Times.
3 times is the charm. 3 times is the charm. Woo! I usually don't be blaming stuff on him, but
Cold over there in North Carolina.
it's a little chilly. It's a fall, about 60 something degrees. I think.
Baby, it's 43 over here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh.
It got to I think it got up to 67 yesterday, but it was a cold 67. I was like, they might be lying about the temperature.
All right.
Oh, it's 51. It's 51 right now. It's supposed to get up to 72.
Oh, okay. I think that's about the same as here, but this morning it was around like 43 degrees. So, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the message, but I do want you all to share this video because we know that someone really needs to hear this. We're gonna have a good talk this morning. So I titled this "Just because you can't do it doesn't mean you can't do it." And you're probably thinking, what in the world are you talking about? So just from experience, because you all know, if you've been following me for a while, I do speak from experience. I read a lot of books, but I have a degree in Hard Knocks University. Okay, that comes from trial and error, comes from mistakes.
Right.
Living, as my grandma could say, you keep living and you will definitely learn. And so I want to share with you, when I started my entrepreneur journey, there was a lot of things that I couldn't do. And I'm not going to lie to you, I got intimidated by it. I was like, I really want to do this. And I was looking at other people and I became very inspired. But at the same time, it was a little bit of intimidation. But what I had to realize is the people that I was looking at have been in the game for years, years and years. So, they say it takes 10 years to master a skill. And I was just in the beginning of learning my skills. And so, you cannot do something, because one thing about God, y'all, you won't know how to do it. That's how he works. He will give you something and you will be like, I start from, but what he will do is he will send people like Crystal, like Kim, like Carrie, like Meredith. He will send people to help you because we all have strengths and weaknesses. And so I'm going to share the Crystal talk. So this weekend, is it echoing? Okay.
No, you fine. You fine.
So this week, with their dad, and I picked them up. I know this is sad. It is.
You kind of going. It kind of sound like you're going in and out.
I'm not thinking about it.
Keep going though. Keep going.
So anyway, he felt like I saw that I said, Cameron, what's wrong? Said, excuse me. He said, I feel embarrassed. I said, embarrassed about what? And he said, this little boy, he could throw a ball like a professional. And I can't really. And I said, well, I said, you can't compare yourself to other people because you're different. Instead of, he's probably been playing all life. You just started learning how to go outside. That's not your thing. Your thing is you're and you like computers, you like videos. I said, so don't compare yourself with what it's to be embarrassed about. And I do is what I said is get inspired. I mean, make your fuel. I said, so if you really want to throw a ball like that, you know what you do? You say, hey, mommy, take me outside, and you practice every day, every day. And I say, it's nothing wrong with going up to that person and saying, hey, you throw really, really well, because you always want to compliment and say, hey, do you mind if you teaching me? Because you cannot get embarrassed about something that you don't know how to do.
Right, right.
There should be no embarrassment. And as I told you earlier, I got intimidated, but I had to catch myself and say, hey, they've been doing this for 20 years. They didn't know how to do it like this because they practice it. It's become a habit to them. It takes 10 years to master skill. I can't compare myself to Serena Williams because I don't even know how to hold the tennis bracket.
Right, right.
So be very careful when you do that. But most important, guys, get inspired. There's or intimidated or embarrassed. Get inspired and know that if God gave you that vision, he's going to send people to help you along the way.
Yes. That is absolutely amazing. And it was something that I heard this morning too. Every morning I do personal development. I listen to like a 12-minute audio by it's called Sean Croxton Quote of the Day, and you can Google that, guys. But it's a 12-minute quote that you can listen to. He puts on different speakers that give you motivational, personal development tips during your morning. And so, or you can use it any time of the day. I just do it in the morning, right? And so this morning he was talking about something that was similar to what Candace said happened to Cam. He was talking there was a speaker up there, I think his last name was Morris, and he was talking about he had a friend when he was growing up, and the guy he couldn't sing, he wasn't musically inclined, he couldn't play no instruments, he always wanted to start a band, but he had no skill set, right? And they would be like, oh, he would be coming and he'd start shaking the tambourine and everybody'd be running because he would be so off key, right? He would sing and he would be off key, and his parents be like, "Ooh, when he going home?" Because but he was always wanting to do this, but had no skill set. So when they went off to college, like UNC, Yale, and different things like that, he went to a local college, but he still was not satisfied. He knew that music was the thing that was inside of him that he wanted to do, even though he had no skill set at it. He wasn't good at it at all, right? So he told him that, he wanted to take a trip and he wanted to he said, I need to go where music is really big, LA or New York or someplace like that. And then he said, no, you know what? I'm just going to go to Nashville, Tennessee. And while he was in Tennessee, what he did was he took singing lessons, and he took a job and started writing songs at night. But he built upon his skill set. Then one day, one of the friends called the other friends and say, hey, I got something I want you to listen to. It was a song that he had written that had hit like the top 100 chart. It was like 96 on the chart at the time. And he was like, who is this we listening to? I really like this song. He said, this is Don, their old friend who couldn't sing, couldn't play, couldn't do anything. This man went on to write songs for Kenny Rogers, Travis Scott, all of these different country singers, right? And he made the top songwriter list like 56 times. But the thing of it was, his thing was the same thing. The consistency that Candace is talking about, that she told Cam. She told him, get out there and go out there and practice, because after you practice for so long, you will get that 10 years of skill set, right? That you desire to have. It takes that time of focus, concentration, and consistency. And this is what this man did. He went out there and he kept building on his desire because he really didn't have the gift and talent, right? He just had a burning desire to do something, and he kept building on it, and eventually he got better at it. So just because you can't do something, if there's a passion inside of you and you want that thing, you've got to go after it every day, right?
Yeah.
Doing something towards it and able to get to where you would desire to be, right? If you want to be an entrepreneur, you can't just keep wishing and dreaming about it. There's something you have to do, right? First, you got to be inspired. You got to wake up every day inspired, motivated to push yourself to do it. But you also got to do some actionable steps, because wishing and dreaming and hoping, and it's not going to happen, right? There's got to be some actionable steps, and all of those things are great, right? But there's got to be some actionable steps that you have to do. Faith without works is dead. That's what the word says, right? And if you are doing things faithfully, but you're not doing anything, putting any work to it faithfully, it's not going to give it, it's not going to give any life to it. So make sure that you stay focused, and just know that just because you can't do it right now does not mean that you can't do it. You can do all things, right? You can do anything that you desire to do.
Yeah. Let me pass the collection plate.
Right.
So that was good. So we are going in this live. We hope that you found value in this, because guys, like I said from the beginning, and I'm sure Crystal may have experiences not just in entrepreneurship but in life. There's a lot of things we have to do, and we're like, oh, we don't know how to do it. So what do? Sometimes we go to YouTube. When you're trying to learn how to cook, when you're learning to cook a new meal, you don't know how to cook it, but you put your best forward. You're putting in action and believe that it's going to be a good meal. And so what you do, you go to YouTube, you go to Pinterest, and you find that recipe. So whatever it is that you want to do, I suggest that you just have that strong faith and go out and do it, even if you can't, so you can do it. So you can.
Right.
The more you practice, you're going to get great at it, because I guarantee you 5 years from now, me and Crystal, y'all going to be like, we're transforming every day because we're doing this every single day. And another, I want you to understand this. A lot of people focus on the time. So you got to have patience when you're doing something, right? Working on your dreams and goals, you got to have patience. Guys, the time is going to pass by anyway. So don't get focusing, oh, Lord, it's been 5 years and I still, no. This all about who we're human becomings, who you becoming. The more you change, the more you grow. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we got to grow you every day. And another thing, guys, be able to share this information, because maybe this information is not for you for right now, but it's for somebody. So be able to go and make sure that you share this live with somebody, or share it on your page, because if you have friends, there's somebody in there that needs a word today, something to keep them going, right? And we don't come up here to preach or anything. We come up here to give tips, to inspire, and to actually motivate. But this may be the very thing that somebody needs today to keep them from quitting, or to keep them from saying, you know what, throwing in the towel, to keep them saying, I can't do it, or comparing themselves to someone else. So please share this live with someone that is looking, that is saying, I can't do it. Share this live.
All right. Thank you. Thank you all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Crystal, let them know about your platform.
Yes, every Tuesday, we do something called Grateful Tuesday, and we have actually been doing this like a year and a half. I'm grateful for Facebook memories, because it's been over a year. Yes, we've been doing Grateful Tuesdays, and it consistency. And we've switched from Facebook to actually Instagram, but we still transform it onto our other platforms. But come over to IG tomorrow to Crystal Flowers. That's how I'm listed. And we do something every Tuesday at 10 o'clock called a Grateful Tuesday. And we just want to inspire, give hope, and drop some nuggets, give some hope to you something that you could take along your day and you can be grateful for. All right. So
all right. I love you, Crystal. Bye-bye.
Love you more. Have a great day, guys.
Bye.